Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new Division video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how you guys can get the Urban MDR Exotic Assault Rifle. If you guys don't know what this weapon is, it's basically sort of like the new meta weapon that everyone is basically farming for in 1.6.1 and back in 1.6.1 as well. I farmed this mission about 50 times, that is at least for Lexington Event Center, before I actually got the weapon. But I wanted to make a dedicated video on how to get this weapon because I think a lot of people in my chat and just my subscribers and my fan base in general, they see me with this weapon and they know that I love this weapon a lot since I've been using it basically since I've got it to drop. And they've been wanting the weapon as well, asking me if there's any other ways or any other methods or any other missions that you can do to get the Urban MDR. And there are actually several ways that you guys can get this weapon to drop, whether or not it's from a mission or a cache. And in this video, I'm going to hopefully give you guys every single method in the book, in the game, that I know of right now personally that can give you guys this weapon as a drop for either the boss or like a cache, like I said. So hopefully you guys do enjoy the video. If you guys do enjoy it, make sure you guys drop a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Comment down below if you guys have this weapon yet or a specific mission that you guys have ran multiple times that you guys haven't got yet. So, yeah. So starting off with, I guess, like the obvious ways. I don't really know how else to state this. But caches, that's obviously like the basic way. Now, obviously, all this stuff is like completely luck, and it's just based on how many times you probably run the mission. But obviously, we all know that we can get any form of exotic from a cache in this game. Specific caches, I should say. I don't want to make you guys think something else that isn't true. But obviously, the first thing that you can get this weapon from is an exotic cache. There's multiple ways you guys can get exotic caches. Obviously, the first one is going to be doing legendary missions that reset every week, and then you can do heroic incursions. Although I don't really mess with heroic incursions because they take a lot longer than legendary missions, in my personal opinion. I just go with doing the 3 legendary missions per week and getting my 3 free exotic caches that give me my stupid mask and my stupid vest that I don't need anymore. But that is going to be the main way that you guys can get exotic caches, is from doing the legendary missions or doing the heroic incursions. Now, the next method, if you guys play a lot of survival and you guys are like me and all of my other friends that play PvP version, I should say, basically we kill everyone that we possibly can in the dark zone or just in the survival game in general, and then we go around with the amount of time we have left and we farm all the bosses and get as many survival caches as we can. And then we open all of them. I've only gotten one exotic cache from a survival, and it was the knee pads. But that is a very, very high rate drop, I think, personally, for the MDR or any sort of exotic. Now, obviously, it's not guaranteed exotic, but it is a high chance. Also, this would probably only be towards people that do a lot of PvP. But if you guys are in the dark zone a lot, and you guys are in a maybe tier 1 or tier 2 for the leaderboards, you also get caches from those that can allow you to drop exotics as well. That could also allow you to drop the MDR. Also, the weekly assignment cache guarantees you an exotic weapon or an exotic piece of gear, so obviously you have another chance to get the MDR right there. That's usually like 10 weapons or 10 missions on challenging, breaking down like 10 weapons and getting like 50 NPC kills in the dark zone or something like that. So that guarantees you another exotic right there, so that's another chance to get the MDR to drop. And then obviously the last two are proficiency caches and underground caches. These are probably the 2 lowest rate drops for caches out of all the ones I just talked about. But they can still drop you. They're very low percentage. I'd probably say like less than 1% to be honest with you guys, but it still does have a rate for drop for the weapon of MDR. So lastly, going on to the most important part, you guys probably want to know the missions that you can run in this game to get the Urban MDR drop. Now obviously, I don't know anything below this, but I went off of, for me personally, in my opinion, because I've never seen anyone get it below these, but for all these missions that I know you can guarantee get these MDR drops in the mission, I went with the hardest version of the mission. So if the hardest is challenging, then I put it for challenging. If the hardest difficulty on the mission is hard, then I put it as hard, if that makes sense. I wanted to put the hardest because I've never really tried a mission on the lowest or lower than the highest, if that makes sense. So I'm not really even sure if there's even a percent drop rate for the MDR or anything else you can get. So I'll just throw that out there. I don't really know, but I just recommend you guys to just run the missions on the highest difficulty possible. So the first mission that I run, this is actually a mission that I got my MDR to drop on. Someone said something like it's like a 5.7 or 5.3% drop rate. I'm not really sure. I'm not going to throw numbers at you guys. But I'm just going to give you guys recommendations for what missions to run. But the first one is Lexington event. If you guys watch my streams, you guys probably watch me get it live. Obviously, this has to be on challenging because that's like the hardest difficulty for the mission. And it's usually always a weekly mission as well, so you're going to get a little bit of a bonus. And I ran this about 40 to 50 times in a 3-day period, so if you guys were wondering how long it took me, that's how long it took me. I got on my 3rd day after about the 50 or 52nd try, I think. Also, Subway Morgue, I think this is on hard. I could be wrong. That's probably yeah, hard is the hardest one. I don't really know what any of these percentage-wise drops rates are. Like I said to you guys, they're just random numbers that people tell me, but I just know that for a fact that you guys can get the MDR drop from these missions. Next one is Lincoln Tunnel. I've seen a lot of people get it from this mission, although I've really never ran this mission. Russian Consulate, that has to be on challenging, by the way, guys. And then Warren Gate Power Plant also has to be on challenging. Hudson Refugee Camp is on challenging. Queens Tunnel Camp is also on challenging. And then the last one, this is the one that I've been seeing a lot of people get the MDR and also the Showstopper, so I guess if you guys want Showstopper, you can get it from this mission as well. But Times Square Power Relay is one that I would maybe think about running as well, other than Lexington event. Now, I told you guys at the beginning of the video, there's a reason why I run Lexington over all these missions, and here's the reason why I do that. So, if you guys did not already know, way back in the day, everyone used to run Lexington Event Center for the Showstopper shotgun. It's an exotic weapon. It's a semi-automatic or a fully automatic shotgun. And the reason why people ran it was because they wanted that. And also, back in the day, they wanted to get the Barrett's chest piece. Some people probably still run it for that, but most people probably have one by now. But that is 3 different exotics that you can get from all one mission. So, obviously, you're not going to be able to get all of them at once, like all of them at the same time. But just the fact that there's 3 different variants of exotic pieces or weapons that you can get from just one single mission, I think it gives you the best percent-wise to just get an exotic drop in general. So if you guys are maybe looking to get one of those 3, you can get those from Lexington Event Center on challenging difficulty. But for me personally, along with all my other viewers and subscribers, they all got most of theirs from Lexington Event, or they got it from some form of a cache. So hopefully this helped you guys out a little bit. I just know that there's been a lot of people asking me this in my stream and whatnot, so I thought I'd make a video on it, informing you guys and helping you guys on how to get this weapon. Also, want to update you guys quickly on today's stream and my list of what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to take a nap right after I make this video, so this is going to go up at probably around maybe 4 o'clock at max. I'm probably going to take a nap probably until 5:30 or 6, and then by the time I wake up, I told you guys in my stream, if you guys are there, that I ordered a new monitor for like gaming and streaming and whatnot. It got delivered today, but I was not home because I was at work, so the dick driver frickin' did not leave it on my porch because I wasn't able to sign it. There was no one here to sign it, so they sent it back to UPS. Luckily, I can pick it up from 7 to 8 today, so I'm going to go do that, and then after that, I have a little bit more stuff to do, probably until like 9 or 9:30, and then around 10 o'clock tonight for Eastern Standard Time, I'll probably stream because I don't work until 3:30 tomorrow. So I'll be on like basically all night for those of you guys that are the late night grinders with me. We'll be on waiting for you guys to play. I'm not really sure what we're going to do. Probably a little bit more Lexington event. And then after that, we'll probably do some Last Stand and Dark Zone as well. So hopefully you guys are there tonight. Once again, it's live streaming on this channel. So if you guys are subscribed, you guys will see the notification pop up. But hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Hopefully you guys are a little bit more informed than you guys were before this video. If you guys are, make sure you guys drop a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Thank you guys so much for watching. Ciao.